Hello, Scorpio. So here we go with what's supposed to be a quickie reading, but may not be. Um, your song for your reading was Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. So I feel like some of you may have just got your driver's license, I don't know, renewed your driver's license, looking for your driver's license, something like this. I don't know, it could just be something going on with the driver's license. Some of you could. So maybe someone's called Olivia, I don't know, Rodrigo. The song though is about feeling a sense of loss and heartbreak over a past relationship, a relationship that's no longer there, and kind of being haunted by the memories of it, you know, driving down the same streets, visiting the same places, doing things that remind you of that person, or being in places that remind you of that person, and really kind of feeling a bit heartbroken about it by the memories. So that may resonate for you, it may not. The cards may tell us a completely different story. We will find out. So I'm going to pull all the cards first. I'm only going to kind of look at these first two, then I'm going to pull all the rest of the cards, and then I'm going to take a bit of time off camera to kind of look at them and figure out what's going on. Then I'll talk you through it, and then I'll pull you a card as an advice card. So let's see what you have first, Scorpio. Scorpio for Tuesday. So whenever this reading finds you, if it finds you on a different day, that's absolutely fine. It is kind of timeless. When it finds you, it's meant for you. But I am pulling it for the energy for Scorpio on Tuesday, please. Scorpio on Tuesday. What's going on for Scorpio on Tuesday, please? Scorpio on Tuesday. Can I get a card, please? Thank you. Thank you. Actually got two cards there. One jumped into my hand. Electricity and wildness on the bottom there. So I don't know if Ocean's Breath is something. I think, is that a kind of flower or something? Ocean's Breath. It sounds familiar, so I don't know if that's relevant to somebody somehow. But Bravery, Oceans, and Life and Breath. So maybe going on an emotional deep dive here and coming up for air, like maybe someone's trying to do some kind of shadow work. They're trying to purge those feelings about something that happened in the past, or exploring your emotions regarding a certain situation, but it's kind of like you can't stay down there for too long because you kind of sink into your emotions. So what you're doing is you kind of like trying to stay very balanced, trying to kind of keep yourself up out of that deep water, but kind of taking a bit of an emotional plunge every now and again, where you kind of do a little bit of searching of those emotions, and then you kind of come back up for air. So you're being very balanced as you do this, kind of processing whatever these feelings are about a situation. 30, that's 3 and 2 and 7 make 9. So 9 is about coming to the end of a journey, getting close to completing a goal, but it's kind of taking its wear and tear on you. You feel a bit worn out, but you are being very strong. It's kind of like quite an independent energy, quite strong independently. It's like this heart is smoking though. This heart is smouldering. So just really seeing all this smoke coming up out of her. So it is a heart, isn't it? It's not lungs, it's a heart. And I'm always seeing this as like the water level here. It's clouds, but I'm seeing it as like the water level. And then there's another water level here. So you're being very careful. You're being very careful to stay in this kind of balanced emotional state. There's this perfect in-between state where you kind of go into these shallow waters representing shallow emotions, coming up for air, being very balanced, but you are really, really being careful not to go into that deeper level, so to that darker place. You're processing, but you're doing it in quite a healthy way, where you're doing it a little bit at a time, whatever this emotional thing is that you're trying to deal with. But you are being balanced. You may be literally moving somewhere. You're being very brave. There may be some change in your life that's happening. She's almost like coming out of this cocoon here. Like she's trying to like peel herself out of this past situation. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Right. I was just checking I was still recording. I saw 444 then, as I kind of like saw whatever that message was there. I don't know what that was. I didn't actually read it. I just made it go. So it wasn't a message off a person. It was like a phone message. but yeah, it's interesting because I did like catch that 4-4. Oh, here's the polar bear. My mum's a Scorpio and she likes the polar bear when it comes out because that's her partner who's a Pisces. It's kind of Pisces energy for me. The fates and a leg up. So there is something that's destined. There is something that's meant to be. Fate is playing a hand in your life right now, which may be why you have to be very brave. Again, I am picking up on that perseverance energy with the number 9 there, with life. The polar bear also gives me perseverance energy. It's like they're built for the situation they're in, though. They've got that hardiness. They can survive this environment that they're in, this cold environment. And you can see here this larger polar bear is giving this smaller polar bear a leg up. They're supporting each other. So you may think, how does this tiny little bear cub support this big polar bear? But, you know, while the big polar bear is the one with the strength and the experience and the knowledge, the small polar bear can kind of be an emotional support. It can be a companion. It can lift the mood when when the going gets tough for that big polar bear. So there's something there to that. 3 and 4 again make 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 it actually does talk about life path and fates and kind of like knowing what your purpose is in life. If you can hear that noise, that's just my my cat in the background. She's on the window ledge and she's making weird noises at the birds. We say that she pretends to be a bird. She watches, especially like the crows and the pigeons. Can you hear her? She watches the birds and tries to mimic the sounds that they make. Are you okay, Bess? So she's funny. Fate. It may be that fate is coming in here to give you a bit of support, give you give you a bit of a boost, give you a bit of it's like moral support in a situation where you're having to be very brave and you're having to kind of persevere. So hold on for that, because there is something destined, and what's meant to be will be. What's meant for you will never be denied for you. But sometimes we have to be brave, and sometimes we have to persevere when the going gets tough in order to get the gifts that the universe has for us down the road. The problem is we can't actually see what's coming. So when we're in the situation that's difficult, it can be like, why is this happening to me? This is unfair. I'm getting so tired of this. But what we don't know is that when we persevere, when we're brave, when we, follow that direction that we, that fated direction, there is something good over the horizon. It's kind of like tomorrow is another day. There are gifts along the path for you, but you can't see them until you get there. So keep going, keep persevering is kind of the message coming through there. So Scorpio, please. Scorpio, for Tuesday, what is the heart of the matter, please, for Scorpio? Okay, thank you. Messenger of Earth. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow moving knight. So this can be somebody coming in with a message. If you're waiting for some kind of information, it is coming, it's on its way. The problem with the Messenger of Earth is that it's a very slow process. They really like to make sure that they've got the map, they've got their itinerary, they've got the plan for what goes, if something goes wrong, they've got the sandwiches packed, they've crossed the T's, dotted the I's, they've done all the prep work. So they're really slow moving. It's like, come on, Knight of Pentacles, let's I know I've got somewhere to go here. It's taking a long time. It's really kind of wearing my patience a little bit. I'm feeling a bit beaten up in this situation, but there is movement at the heart of the matter there. It could be you making plans to move forward, trying to move your life forward in some way, trying to stay very balanced, but yeah, I don't know. I'm meant to be getting all your cards and talking about them afterwards, so let's keep going. Another card, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. They've given me all the cards. 8 of Fire in the upright. It's very interesting, actually. This isn't going to be for all of you, maybe for some of you. If you are connected with an Aries and you have a lot of love for them, you may want to go and watch Aries' reading, because this was at the centre of their spread and they had a Queen of Cups in their reading, and I was getting Scorpio energy from it. Not necessarily, I don't think I said it in the reading, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but just to see that I am picking up on a connection between Aries and Scorpio today. 7 of Water, 9 of Water. You've got 2 mermaids there. I don't know if mermaids are significant somehow for you, and the Page of Fire there as well. Okay, let's just push everything up a bit. Kind of, how am I going to arrange this? Like, I know, like this. This is how I'm going to do this. This is how I'm going to do this today. Okay. What's on the underlying for you? Six of Air. Aries also had this. Okay, let's keep going. I just heard, let's keep this train moving. So I don't know if that's something that somebody says around you. Okay, so for Scorpio, please, what's the connection between the Eight of Fire and the Seven of Water? King of Wands. Aries energy can be, yeah. Fire sign energy can also, it's typically Leo energy, but it can be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. It doesn't have to be a man. It's more about the energy of the card than the person on the card. Which way, please? Okay, interesting. The energy between the Page of Fire and the Nine of Water. Page of Fire and the Nine of Water, please. Thank you. And we've got this, which is a bit secretive, so I'll pull that out as well. And the energy between the Page of Fire and the Eight of Fire, please. The energy between the Page of Fire and the Eight of Fire. Thank you. The Hermit card, that's Virgo energy. Right, what's on the underlying? Six of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pause. I'm going to have a look at these cards more closely. I'm going to figure out what's going on, and then I'll be back to talk you through it. Okay, Scorpio. A little bit of a complicated reading. It's a bit hard to read for me. I can see what you're doing. I think you're actually quite focused on... You've got some kind of idea, some kind of journey. You're feeling quite adventurous. You've got some kind of thing in your head, and you're preparing for it. So this is you at the heart of the reading, kind of preparing to take the action, preparing, planning your journey. It's like you're planning your journey. Packing this, making the packed lunch, packing your sandwiches, getting the map ready, all this kind of stuff. Like, this is you in planning mode, preparing to start moving. It's going to be quite a slow process, but you are moving. And this is the movement. The Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands is like, this is you taking action or preparing to take action, communicating what you want to do, where you want to go, what steps you're going to take. It's like look at the polar bear as well. Like, you've got a polar bear and a panda bear. And I don't know why I'm seeing... I'm just looking at the cards there. Yeah, I feel like you're the polar bear or the panda bear. You're kind of like, right, come on, get on my back. Come on this journey with me. I know where we're going. I know I know the way. I've got the map. I know the way. Come on, get on my back. We're going. Right? So, just excuse me for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go clockwise because I feel like this is how the story's playing out, but it's just to sort of take the bits as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So then you run into this King of Wands. Now, this is somebody outside you. These big cards are your energy. These ones are like energy outside of you. So the King of Wands is a person or an energy outside of you. This is somebody who is... Wands is about people who are creative. It's fire energy, creative, magnetic, very engaging. You may feel a strong pull towards this person. You may feel like attracted to this person, or like this person's very charismatic and engaging. It doesn't have to necessarily be somebody that you're sexually attracted to, but it can be like... this person's really interesting. This person's really fun. The King of Wands as well. They're kind of like... There's a sense of them being a little bit domineering in some kind of situation. I'm not getting great energy off this King of Wands. He is a vampire in this deck. So I'm not saying that you're going to meet a vampire, but you may be meeting someone who's maybe a little bit edgy, a little bit dangerous. I'll kind of read what it says about him. Testing your bravery. Now that is interesting. So this is a test of your bravery. All right. Okay, I get it. So you're preparing for your journey, you're starting to take action, you're plodding on, moving forward, you meet this person on your path. Okay, it's like this is your journey, this is your like all Alice in Wonderland tale. So here's the first character you're going to meet. Testing your bravery. Do you fear vampires? Anyway, you shouldn't fear me. I won't bite you. And even instead, I bring you Good news. I am a pure energy soul, and I have a clear vision of what I want my world to be. I do not use night to destroy, I use it to create. I hate boredom, I hate daily routine, and I only drink the blood of the weak and the coward. But for the brave at heart, you Scorpio, you know, you need to be brave. I offer my support and my strong arm. I want you to stand tall and to never allow doubt to interfere. You can achieve your goal. You can manifest your dream. I know you can. But you have to stay focused on the long-term view. And if you have to choose between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth, okay? Listen, Scorpio. So you need to be brave. Meeting someone on your path, they may scare you a bit, they may intimidate you, you know, they may come in like all commanding and charismatic and magnetic, like, you know, they know what's going on, they're going to take the lead. So it says, if you have to choose between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth. So you have to bare your teeth now, okay? You're that polar bear going through that like jungle of bamboo. If you feel threatened, you need to be brave and almost be as scary as they are. So I'm not saying literally bite someone. Obviously, don't bite people. I don't even have to say that, do I? You're not that daft. But it's like bare your teeth. So show this person that you're not going down without a fight. Show this person that you can stand up for yourself. You know, this person, look at her. Look at her. She's not even like, she's not scared. She's not intimidated. She's standing her ground. He's there like blocking that gate. I feel like this person's blocking your gate. But she's just like, move. Like, move. Like, just move. And it's like, he's like, oh, right, okay, she's not scared. I guess I'll let her pass. So then you carry on with your journey. But then you have these choices. So this is 7 of Cups. So I feel like with this 2 of Cups in reverse, you're rejecting something. Again, you're going on with your journey, and then the 7 of Cups is like you kind of having that kind of dive around in the waters, right? In those shallow emotions, kind of exploring your emotions, seeing what you can find, and then it's like you're being entertained by all these different characters on your journey. So these are all like different people I see, or different offers being made, different choices that you could make. It's like you're picking what you want. Like, what do I want to take along with this journey? Do I want a companion for this journey? What choice am I going to make here? You know, all these, and it's like entertaining. All these people are like entertaining around you. So then you sat there, but you reject at least one of these cups. 2 cups. Now, there's different ways that I read this 2 of Cups card. This is probably the darkest 2 of Cups card for me. You can see that she's actually kind of got like wine stains or something else on that dress there. And her kind of, the girl in the background, she's got her eyes closed, but she almost looks like she's got black eyes. So I feel like this is an energy outside yourself. So it could be that somebody rejects you, which is fine, because you didn't even need that cup anyway. You know, 2 of Cups is you and somebody else, right? So, but you've got a choice of 7 cups. So if one of those cups don't work out and it's rejected, then that's fine. You've got 6 more cups to explore. So I feel like there's something to do with this shell here. Can you see the shell in the center? This big shell. I feel like this is almost like, is this energy? It doesn't have to be, it could be a different person, but it's like this. It's like a big energy, big shell. It's different, right? It's really different from all the others. It's obvious that this is different. But then you open that shell. Can you see the shell in the background? And it's like disappointed about what's in there. It's like, and then rejecting it. And so then you go into this energy of being on your own and kind of like really good on your own. It's like, well, I don't need... It's almost like this energy... It's almost like... You know, if you're at work and you kind of had a plan for a project and you were taking steps and kind of like doing quite well with this project, it's kind of, you know, you've got the ball rolling. It's kind of quite, you're really investing the time to make this right. You really, you know, all the different angles. You've kind of really studied it. You know the route, you know the path, you know exactly how this should be done, and you're doing it. But it's a slow process. You're having to persevere with it. It's quite time consuming. So then it's like this energy comes into kind of, this is like the boss coming in, or the supervisor like trying to hurry you up. It's like, come on, he's the king of wands. He likes to move quickly. It's like, come on, get this done, you know, let's get this to the finish line. And then you're going, no, no, I know what I'm doing. I've got the plan. You don't know what you're doing. Have you got the plan? No, you don't. I've got the plan. I know what I'm doing. So you go and do whatever else you need to do. And trust me, I'm going to get this to the finish line. Right. So you kind of almost like saying, I don't need your help. I don't want your involvement. I'm not choosing you to affect this journey in any way. That person, I feel strongly you're rejecting them. So the 9 actually talks about being good on your own, emotionally good on your own. So you then, it's like you go on this deeper dive. So here you are in that shallow water that we talked about at the beginning of the reading, exploring what's down there. And then it's almost like, because you defeat that monster in your path, because you stand up to this energy that's quite domineering, you are able to emotionally go deeper. So this journey gets deeper, and that's when you discover these kind of big treasures that are like down there in the depths. So it's kind of like you're going into unexplored territory emotionally, and kind of getting some kind of wish fulfillment through this. So it's like the universe is presenting you with some sort of emotional challenge, and then you need to kind of be brave in the face of something that scares you, move on from it, reject its help, and then emotionally do this deeper dive, which brings you to the sense of wish fulfillment. It's like getting to the finish line and you did it on your own kind of thing. So there's something to do with being quite on your own in this situation. Then comes this energy, and I feel like it's a different energy to this one before, or it's this person returning with a completely different attitude, but I feel more it's a different energy. Now you've got 2 Virgo cards here. The Magician can be Gemini and it can be Virgo. It doesn't have to be. But the 10 of Pentacles as well is very earthy energy. So I'm getting here that this could be the same person on this side, and it's possibly someone with a Virgo placement, or somebody, or it's just generally Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be a Virgo or an earth sign, I have to say. But this person, now this is kind of a bit secretive here. This person has some kind of vision, some kind of dream. So again, this is somebody that you're going to meet on your path. You get a level of success here, for self-fulfillment. It's like, I did this on my own and look how well I did it. I was brave and I got here. So then there's this next energy. Now this is somebody, he could be somebody who wants to work with you. The 10 of Pentacles normally means something tangible, like work or your household, and it's shared with other people. This isn't something you're doing on your own. This is something you're doing with other people. But again, this is somebody who's outside of you. So this person is busy manifesting. They want to make their dream a reality. They've got some kind of creative idea, some kind of vision, and they're bringing it down to earth here. And there's this sense of like, perhaps this is some kind of another workplace. Somebody's got a dream and it aligns with your dreams, so you're able to kind of pair up with this person. Or there's a sense of this person coming in with a lot of stability and security. Could be money involved. It's kind of dependable. There is a creative element here, but you can see she's actually got 2 threads in her hand. So I feel like the universe is kind of, can you see that? Okay, it's quite a bit blurry. So it's like the universe perhaps is conspiring to bring you together with another energy. They're going to kind of tie your threads together to get to the next stage of your journey. Now, the next stage of your journey is this Page of Fire. You've done a lot of work here with water. You've done a lot of work here with earth. And you've got this kind of vision for yourself. So again, it could be a shared vision, teaming up with someone who has a shared vision, because you've rejected this other person over here. So I'll just read what this Page of Fire says. So again, this is you. This is your energy now. Look at all that magic around her. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. Enthusiastic action, adventurousness. Again, it's like you're continuing, you're learning. This is the thing, you're learning how to be adventurous, how to, I don't know, like this, because the page is a learning energy. Enthusiastic action, adventurousness, venturing forth, beginning a project, acting on a new idea. I am free to venture forth, for co-creating a life true to my desire is my right. I am finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. My ideas have value. I dream boldly. It's almost like here you had something to prove to yourself almost. It's like I have to prove to myself that I can do this on my own, that I can go on this adventure, that I can complete this and find that emotional fulfillment through making the good choices and being brave. Right? But then it's like the universe comes in with this person who's giving you the leg up now. This is like the polar bear coming in and saying, right, because you've done something by yourself, you've done this, it's like it really feels like emotional work regarding you taking action on some kind of plan. So then the universe is like, well done, we are rewarding you by aligning you with this person who can really help you on the next step of your journey. So then here's you on this new creative project, this new plan, this new experience that you're going to go on, because you've found a sense of emotional stability from this first stage of the journey. And then this leads you again to this person. So again, Virgo energy. This person has also been on a long journey. They've also done some dark soul searching. You can see she's kind of got that lantern there. I always see this as somebody down by the river Styx, you know, down in the underworld. They've kind of I feel like you have some kind of shared experience between you, or there's something that you see in each other that's kind of relatable. So this could be like something you discover about this person because you're on this sense of discovery. So teaming up with somebody and then you discover that, oh my goodness, yeah, we've had a similar life path, or we've had similar struggles in our lives. You're also this kind of like wounded warrior energy. You've also done this soul searching. You've had this emotional exploration. But this person, they are quite solitary, which I feel matches you quite well, because you're in this energy of like wanting to be quite independent, not wanting to have to rely on anyone else, enjoying having options. And I feel like this person has a very similar energy where you can have this very stable project or situation with this person. It's very, very stable. Again, could be Virgo, but they do like a little bit of alone time. They do sometimes go a little bit quiet and do that soul searching, do that inner work. They go off and have a little think sometimes on their own, but I feel like it suits you really well because you're also quite an introspective sign. You also enjoy your alone time. So I feel like this person is a really good match for you. So when you get your options, I feel like that big bold energy who's almost like coming in to try and control you or frighten you or challenge you, I really feel like you're going to reject them. You're going to show your teeth. You're going to hold out for something better, because there's something stable, dependable here. And Scorpio, as much as you like excitement and fire and, you know, a bit of a sexy energy here and there, I think ultimately in the long term, you like people who you can settle down with. You like people who are dependable, who you can rely on. And I think this person is much more your sort in the long run. You know, the Virgo energy, you know, can be pretty sexy as well. So if you are holding out for a love interest, I think this person's much better for you in the long term, right? All right, I hope that was helpful to you. I hope that made sense. Leave anything that didn't quite fit. It's a general reading, so a lot of energies, a lot of people coming in here. But let's get you a card to close out your reading. So advice, please, for Scorpio on Tuesday. Advice, please, for Scorpio for Tuesday. Advice, please, for Scorpio for Tuesday. Advice, please, for Scorpio on Tuesday. Okay, game. Okay, one more. Right, you're getting loads of advice. I'm not going to read all of these. We'll see which one I want to read. Snake Spirit, time to heal. Time to heal. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. Again, I was kind of picking up on that at the beginning of the reading about this need to kind of be very brave and balanced and do that kind of emotional exploration of something that hasn't quite suited you. You know, something that was kind of... It feels like it's something from the past, but you need to kind of revisit it and deal with those emotions, right? Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. I feel like that's linking to this choice, right? All these different options that you have. You need to kind of really, really be careful, because there's something that could come in looking like a Two of Cups, but it's not. There's an energy around you that's almost like a false Two of Cups. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. So do make sure, I mean, you're doing that right in the center of the reading. This is you making sure you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's and packed your sandwiches. So you are tending to the small things, the small details. Make sure you're not overlooking anything. I don't think you are. And I feel like that's why I'm picking up on this energy. It's almost like this person's trying to rush you, but you know that success is in the details. So you're standing your ground, you're sticking to your guns here, and making sure that you go with your own plan and nobody's going to rush you. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. This is kind of this manifestation energy here. So I think I'm going to read pig spirit, because I feel like that's the biggest hurdle for you. This is the place on the journey where you're most likely to trip up. So I feel like I'm going to read this one for you. That's the most important. So do watch out for snakes, lizards, mice and pigs. They may act as indicators for you. The universe may show you them when they're trying to get you to follow a certain path or to reinforce something that you're thinking. So just pay attention if you see any of these animals. It doesn't have to be in real life. It can be on the telly, someone's tattoo maybe. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. You know, just I don't know, they show me a pig ornament. I don't know if somebody has a pig ornament. Okay. Use your mind wisely. Oracle message. Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. Okay, I feel like this is the partnership. So if you're choosing someone or something to team up with here, I feel like you are the intuition. You're the most intuitive sign, Scorpio, and this one is showing as the person with smarts and common sense. Again, this very Virgo-like energy. So this person is kind of like, they can be practical when you need to be intuitive, and vice versa, I feel, which leads to intelligent solutions. When pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with pig spirit's keen intelligence. Somebody may, because of the way I'm speaking, when they get excited or when they get nervous, they may stumble over the words or rush the words. So if you find yourself, especially if you're doing something at work where you have to speak possibly to this person, like this, I'm getting like boss energy from this person, or somebody in a power position, right? They're intimidating. Excuse me, my tummy's rumbling again. Slow down, stand your ground, take a deep breath, and speak slowly and carefully. Make them wait, make them listen to you. Okay, it feels like this person's trying to rush you. So if they try and rush you, you're going to make mistakes, is what's coming through with the way I was reading that. So you know that you need to slow down, take a deep breath, move forward slowly but surely. And I really feel like there's a companion spirit around you. It could be a child. You know you're on the right path. You know what you're doing. Don't let this person fluster you. All right, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful to you. Best of luck with that. Do take care, and I will see you again soon. Oh, why is it gone so blurry? I'm sorry. I don't know when that happened. If you liked, please do leave me a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you did. You're under no obligation to, but if you do, that really helps me out. And yeah, if you have any Scorpio friends or you feel like this is someone else's story, please do share the video, because that also helps me out quite a lot. All right, guys, you don't have to do any of that. If you want to come in as a stealth watcher, as always, that's absolutely fine. But either way, Scorpio, best of luck, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Sorry, Scorpio, I just got a little bit extra there. I was kind of pondering that King of Wands again and your energy. I feel like that King of Wands, if they're the sort of person who is used to snapping the fingers and getting what they want, and you know, they're aware that they can, it's almost like they're aware that they can make people flustered. They are going to respect you more if you stand your ground. If you stay calm and stand your ground, and you know, don't let them push you around, don't make you get nervous, don't make you get flustered. It's almost like they're going to respect you more for it, because it's like if they're used to people kind of like flapping around them, if you think about it, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't flap. So they are going to see you more as being on their level if you stand your ground, is the way that I'm seeing it, and the way that that description played out as well. So interesting energy. All right, Scorpio, do take care.